Hello there, I'm Maria from the Rich and Simple Living, and as you can tell, the carpets and flooring finally arrived. Today I'm doing a gardening vlog, I'm doing the collab, but I had to tell you the carpets came because they came the day I did my vlog, Tuesday was it? They came that evening. I'd given up hope that they were going to come. I thought I'll give it Wednesday, and you know, after that I was going to go in after them, all guns blazing. But no, they arrived, so I was quite thankful of that. So we were able to get one carpet down late that night so we could at least swap the rooms around, because we were putting a buffet in there for my husband's birthday. I didn't end up filming any of that. You know how it is when you all get together and you're all talking and whatnot. I just never thought about it, so I didn't get any of that filmed. So, sorry if I'm a little bit wobbly because I'm sat on the arm of a chair. I'm surrounded by clutter still because my husband's putting the lino down in what's now the dining room, so he's doing that at the moment. So of course all the furniture from there's had to come out, and I'm surrounded by it, and it's in the hallway and everywhere, and carpets thrown outside from the old room. So oh dear. But it shouldn't take long to do. So anyway, that's all that sorted, all's good. What I'm here today show you is the garden, doing the gardening collab video, which we do the end of every month, and is hosted by Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads. So I'm not going to take you out on the front today, but we'll go upstairs and I'll show you out of the window, or I might even be able to see out the kitchen window actually. I put some pumpkins in. When they were in the greenhouse, they were beautiful, green, lush, quite big, and I put them on the front, and they were great at first, but we've had hot weather and they've got no shade there, and although they've been watered regularly, they just seem to be dying. They don't seem to be doing anything there. Whether they'll be better when the trees grow, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. I would like to go out and show you close up, but there's people out there. And not only that, it has been raining, and our grass on the front, it's like moss, so it's spongy and it'll be wet through. So I'll just show you out the window, and then we'll go a tour around the back and you can see what's happening there. Hopefully it won't be so shaky because I'm holding my camera and shaking a bit. So we'll go and have a look through the window now. I'll see which window's best to look out of, and I'll show you what the front looks like. Right, so I've come into the kitchen and we'll look through there. You'll have to excuse the scrap down there, that's waiting for the scrap man down there. It's a trampoline, it was all bent, and they're getting another one, so we've taken that one down. So yeah, there's one of the pumpkins. Leaves are dying. It's having a little bit of flower, but it's right close to the root. There's me apple tree in front, and the plum trees at the back. See, there's nothing different to show you with them because obviously they're not going to do nothing different yet. Got a few cherries on the cherry tree, as you can probably see. I'm trying to get my finger in, but I don't know where my finger's gone. I don't know. I'm trying to show you about that little red thing there. That's cherry, and there's a couple of cherries, not many. So let's go back. Oh, down there, look. There's another pumpkin. The leaves are all dead on it, but there's a flower right at the root. Can't see that doing nothing. There's been no bees down there or anything like that, and they won't do nothing, I don't think. And there's the other one further up. That one's looking a bit more green in the middle, so it's a little bit more promising. So we'll see. See if I can swing you around, and we'll look across at my pear tree that has been established for about 5-6 years now. You can see pears on that one, look. You can see them quite clearly. And that's quite full with pears, so I'm looking forward to having some pears if the wind doesn't come along and blow it all off. And then if we swing round the other way, Dean says the scrapman came this morning but didn't take the trampoline bits, but I think because they're behind the wall up so they can't see them, he'll probably have to put it more on display. So this is the apple tree. Again, this one's been established about 6 years, and you can see apples on it. There's a few little small apples as well on the ground below which have blown off, but they're smaller than the ones on it, so obviously blown off a little while ago. These are coming on lovely, and there is quite a lot on there. So that's doing really well. I'll show you while I'm inside actually. Remember I did a video a while ago about planting Christmas trees. Did the Christmas trees, I have to excuse the side because it's so full of things at the minute. There they are, there's the Christmas trees. There's 4 Christmas trees in there. I said to Dee, my trees are grown, do you think I could put some lights on them yet? He said, fool. I took that as a no. And he's got 2 chilies come through. I think, was it 5 seeds that were planted? But these came through all of a sudden. So we'll see. Whether they do anything, I don't know. I thought I'd just show you them. So what we'll do now then, we'll go out round the back and have a tour round the back. Right, here we are around the back. This plant I keep thinking is dying, but I keep seeing new bits underneath at the bottom coming. So I don't know, we'll see what's happening with that. I've got to watch it, I've got carpet down here, I've got to watch it, don't trip over it. My roses, finally flowering. She's good. And my petunias looking nice. Now this is one of the pepper plants, but look, this happened in the greenhouse. It got eaten. Dean thinks it might be ants, I don't know. The middle is still okay, so I'm hoping it still grows. So I'll put them out and we'll see. Lady Campbell's got nice new leaves on it, ready for spring. This, sorry, I'm going to climb over everything. This is the other pepper plant. This one was the only one that hasn't got eaten, and that's looking okay and healthy. Yes, excuse me, urns down there. They're off my mum and dad's grave. Swapping them over. Mint. That's coming on nice now, but only around the edges still. So I'm hoping it fills out in the middle. Mint spread, so it should do. The apricot tree, I think the sun has had the leaves a bit. Either that or it's had something attack it. Well, we've not had no apricots this year. We'll see next year. Raspberries. Everything's all tangled up with lights and things. Got some raspberries starting to form on there. So we'll see what happens with them. The little fairy garden. Got some more flowers coming on that. So that's quite nice because those have died off now. So we've got some nice ones forming. Dahlias coming up. And fuchsias. I think I have to go around actually because everywhere's like an assault course when we're doing jobs in the house because everything gets slung out. Right, all the way around the table. Right, here is the blackberries. Got a weed there. Pull them out. Leave them down there. Collect them in a bit. So that's coming on all right. That's spread nicely. That's the one that I took the cutting from. Blackberry. That's flowered, not flowered, grown. So hopefully next year now that will spread around the pot. Another fuchsia. I do like these two-tone ones. So pretty. Dahlia, but it looks like something's eaten the leaves on them. Oh, looks like something's had a munch on that. Don't know what's been on there. Petunias. Here's my spring onions. This is the first lot I put in. They're starting to form now. They're very slow going, but they're coming on. They're the second lot I've done. So hopefully by the time these are done and I've finished using them, these will be ready. The bamboo, nothing changes there. I've got gladiolus growing up the fence there, and finally some of the sweet peas have taken off. They've been tough to get going this year, I don't know why. And I've got strawberries. I've picked some strawberries yesterday, and it looks like I can come and pick a few more today. Look at that, nice strawberries. They've all got some strawberries on, they're producing well now. I'm going to have a day where I'm going to take some cuttings. I've got runners coming off them, and I'm going to grow a few. Because these, although they're a bit sour, they're great for going in crumbles. There's my clematis, and that's coming across the lights. This looks quite good actually. That's that one. Got a bit of a clematis growing up there as well, that's twined around the lights. Some sweet peas down there, more petunias. In here, I think we need a bit of a weed in here, pardon me. There's the sweeter strawberries. Now we won't get strawberries of these this year. If we do, I'll discard them anyway, because they're only baby plants. Also, I've noticed appears to be throwing some vines out, so I need to go in and check and cut them off, because we don't want them throwing vines out at the moment, because like I say, we've only planted them this year, and for the first 2 years we need all the goodness to go back into these main plants, so we don't want no vines attached. I've got a sweet pea up through the fence there as well. So I'll have to get in there, do a bit of weeding round it. Luckily the weeds aren't too bad, they come up easy now the straw is down. So we're going to deal with them probably when in the week when it's a bit drier. Swede are all coming along nicely. Leaves are really big now. Although I caught my son playing football the other day and walked round the corner. Well, he wasn't playing football, he was throwing it into the basketball. Walked round the corner just as he threw it, launched it, and it went into me beds there. Luckily they seem to have picked up. My potatoes coming on well, it's all flowering nicely now, so it shouldn't be long till they're ready. When I do take them up, I'm going to replant and see if we can get a late crop in the autumn. They're not quite full to the top, the soil wasn't, but I'll leave that now. Only problem is they're coming over. I've tied some string around to the bath part and to the drain pipe to try and hold the plant back a bit, but the bigger it gets, the harder it is to hold it back. So I'm hoping they hurry up and do. I think a few more weeks they might be okay at some point in July. Right, these are going lovely. Cherry tomatoes, and we've got some flower on them, and we've got me violas down there, and isn't that clematis beautiful? I love the two-tone of that clematis. I think that's gorgeous, I do. Two-tone colouring. And next to that we've got another cherry tomato, and obviously along the fence we have got all the plants, flowers. They've been watered and rained on, look a bit squished at the moment. So I'll go up here. Finally some of the pansies we planted are opening out, but still no sign of the what's that? Pansy. Still no sign of the marigolds yet. Goodness knows how big they're gonna get. Move the line prop, don't fall on my head. There, see, they're opening out. There's a nice burgundy coloured one there. It's pretty, isn't it? The two-tone. And we'll swing along, and we've got dahlias starting to, if it's a bit wet, so I don't really want to walk along the grass. But that looks like it's going to be a nice colour. But we look like we've got a lot of black fly on them. Awful lot of black fly, but there's ants on them, so hopefully they'll eat them. They are there, look. Don't know if you can see that. Ants are tackling the black fly. I think it's a bit blurry, so you might not be able to see. Better nature deal with that one. Terrible. That's the trouble. You get aphids and all these black flies and creatures. They're just horrendous. The other one seems quite clear. Then if I come walk along, let's see. Well, it's got a few on, but not as bad as the other one. Got a gladioli growing in that one as well. Hello, girls. What are you doing pulling all your feathers off? What's all them feathers doing there? Time to dig out again, I think, and put fresh in. So we've got another one there. That's clear of black fly, but I'm sure it'll catch up and get some. Right. We've got the beetroot. I never did plant any more seeds. I said I was going to, but I didn't. But that's coming on great now. That's quite big. My lettuces. One of them's rotted away there. So they want pulling really. They're about done, all these are. So I'm going to have to find somebody to start giving some lettuces to. Because these are about done. The leaves are dying off on them. So I'll have to find somebody who wants some lettuces. Here I planted some parsnips. No sign of them growing yet. But we did plenty in both. Small flowers down there. Right, the greenhouse door hasn't been open today. It's going to be hot in here. Let's just hook it up. That's it. Right then. Reluctant to walk in when the door's been shut because it's like an oven. Oh, my tomatoes bent over. I think I'm going to have to tie that up. It's not snapped, it's just bent. So I'm going to have to tie that and get a bigger cane for that to sort that out now. This one is up at the roof. I've got plenty of flowers coming on it. The only thing with these, the leaves seem to droop downwards. I don't know why they're doing that. I've googled it. Some say that your leaves droop downwards if they're too dry. Others say if they're too wet. So I don't know. But they're not snapped. They just seem to be bending and growing downwards. But I've got a tomato coming. But the leaves are quite wet because they've sweated in here because I've only just opened the door. And we'll swing round. There's the cucumber plant. Got both of them. And as you can see, you've got flowers on. Tiny cucumbers forming. This is a good one down here. This one's forming well. Again, look how wet the leaves are because the door hasn't been opened. But watch this, it's growing a bit funny, sort of bent, going that way, and then coming back the other way, up to the window. So it's sort of going like this, like that. Oh, there's an ant on there. Oh gosh, ants. Nightmare. There's me lettuces. These can go out and pull the others up. These are the next up ready to go in. So they'll soon come on. I have to see if somebody wants some lettuces and start giving some away. Right, top end of the garden. That's all the parsnips we've got up there. A few we've got are coming on. That's why we've planted more in that tub, hoping that they come on. These are the swede. There'll be too many and too close together. The end ones at this end will be fine because they've been spaced, but cluster in the middle won't be. Better pour them really, I think. But we've got to go and sort it out. Looks like the cat's been on there and knocked one of the things over anyway. Next up we have the onions. It's hard to see now what's what because everything's overgrowing it. The leeks and onions together down here. They're all growing really well. You can smell the onions actually. Then it was the what was it next? The cauliflower. You can't tell where the rows are, but you've got the cauliflower and the broccoli side by side. I mean, look how big they've gone now. All that mooning I did, they weren't growing. But yeah, they're all coming on lovely. Next to them we've got the white cabbage. That was a bit difficult, a bit late starting because we kept having to put new ones in. It's alright, I keep swinging around to look where I'm walking. There's a hosepipe trailed up the garden. And be my look, I fall flat on my face. What are you doing on there, Jasper? Hey, off. Psst. Jasper. I normally put the hosepipe on him when I see him there. You can see, attached to the fence. My raspberry canes growing up, the few that I've got. Next year now they'll probably come better. I don't expect any raspberries off them this year. So, where was we? Onto the red cabbage. Now these have done the best of all. They've grown all the time. I didn't really have to replant any. The leaves on them are huge. Don't know if you can see. They're just got to form the middle now, and they'll be ready. They're coming on really good. Next to them we've got the Brussels sprouts, just stuck under the lime prop. So they're the Brussels sprouts. They're doing really well, starting to shoot up, especially that one is starting to shoot up, and a few at the end. So really pleased with them. Carrots are in between. Got watered last night because it's hot, so that's why they're bent over. But I think they're now, I could take the net off them or they're going to be lost under there. Just see the Brussels. Now the peas, look at these. I've got peas. Look, got quite a few coming along and lots of flower. And the ones at the end are not quite fully grown yet. We put them in seeds from the ground, so I should have peas coming on for a good while. So yeah, they've only got to fill out and I'll be able to have peas. Let me move along a bit more. Oh, it's like an assault course, I tell you, treading over the pump for the pool. Look at them, sweet corn. And I was so worried about these. I thought a lot would have to come up. I would have to plant more. In the end, we only lost the one. They're coming on great. They're brilliant. It's all been well. I'll keep on like that. The runner beans are going up there. They climbed to the top. So they're doing good. I have got quite a few flowers coming on them now. Had some at the bottom, and I don't know if you can see. Let me zoom in a bit. There you are. I can see some there. Look, odd ones here and there. So yeah, they're just around that end at the moment. I don't think I've got round. Oh, there is some around the other end. So it's coming on great. All that fuss I made. The only hassle I seem to be having is with the parsnips. I don't think I'll get many of them unless an abundant suddenly grow in those bags I've just shown you. But the thing is, we left gaps between the rows to walk and you can't see them now. Don't know where they are. We'll have to fight our way in. And we've got to sort that swede out at the top. Remove all the netting. Remove the netting from the carrots. That's that. There's not a lot of weeding to be done because obviously the light is being blocked out from it now. Yeah, we've got some flowers on this side as well, look. Got some on this side. Normally I panic and I'd say, oh, they look so spindly. Look how thin they look at the top. But I remember saying that last year, and then all of a sudden, by the end of July, they were thick. Right the way to the top, so I'm not going to panic about them. They've got all of July to grow. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with how everything's coming on. We are taking notes and things what we want to do next year. We want to change all of this around next year. I think we're going to do raised beds and see how we can sort it. We've just got a lot of plans on that. We've got quite a big gap down here. I know we need a gap for walking, but I think I could have got away with a narrower one, even me. But yeah, I am really pleased with how it's going. Everything's coming on nice, except for the pumpkins on the front. At this moment in time, I'm expecting them to die off totally, but I've said that about the sweet corn, and as you can see, that's coming now, you know. So we'll see. Time will tell. We'll just see. I think the trouble with that is that it's open on the front and the sun's there in the morning, and most of the day it's only in the evening or late afternoon it comes around the back here, and the front gets shaded a bit. But I think once the trees grow at the front, we'll stand a better chance of growing them there then. So yeah, that's them. Hello girls. Should we go and say hello to them so I don't get tangled up in the fence? Oh dear. I'm stuck now. Trying to get to the gate. I could do with a cameraman. While I'm looking one way, they can be picturing the other. Hello. Do you need water? Have you got water? Oh, you've got water. Normally he comes in first thing and does them, unless it's weekend and that, and Lisa's off. Then he'll do them a bit later. They've made some right holes in them bricks. They use it for dust baths, but they chuck all the stuff out. But you get you clean this weekend. Oh, we've got a couple of eggs. We can go and pick them up. And look at him. Look, he's moulted. You look right scruffy, don't you, eh? You scruffy boy. You scruffy boy. Can't focus on you very well because of the wire. But yeah. Oh, that's a bit better. What are you doing, Sparkle? What's up? Hi. So yeah, he's got no tail at the moment. He looks dingy and dull because all his vibrant colours have gone. But it doesn't take long to grow back because look, he's normally got a beautiful big long tail. But that's what molting does for you. Hey, it's not your best time of year, is it, for the looks department? And here's she. She's hard to see sometimes because she's camouflaged into the ground. Chatterbox. Let's go and see. Well, Sean called this one Rommel, but obviously it turned out to be a girl. I think that'd be a Rommelette, a Rommelina or something. So it gets a bit fuzzy when I look for the bars. Hello, you've grown really big now, aren't you? Hey, getting really big. Down there. Won't be long before you'll be able to go in with the others, will it? So yeah, where you going, Puss? So yeah, you can see me parsnips. Not doing so brilliantly. I haven't got many there. I'll keep what is there, obviously. But more weed than parsnip, I think. So I'll build a better box there. I think what we're going to do is just concentrate on the swede from there and keep them in the baths along the bottom of the house. And then that area for builder box, all the parsnips can go in there. But yeah, and the onions are growing nicely. And the leeks at the front, they're all right if the cats don't walk on them. Just behind me. Yeah, it's all coming on great. So, that's that. What? There she is, look. This is the oldest cat we've got. I think she is 6 years old, aren't you, Sparkle, eh? Nearly a senior. No? Sean's favourite cat. So yeah, you can see the things there. I could do with taking the netting off now, actually. Not like I've got any berries to worry about. See, these had signs of life, but they've all gone. Totally gone. These are okay. But but they should spread over time. And you haven't said about berries, there's a few flowers on the top of there, but obviously I won't be picking no berries off for eating this year. Let them establish first. Pause, come on out of there, come on. Look at them. That's the big trouble, you see. Come on, you. Just won't have it. There she goes, in amongst them. At least now they're getting a bit bigger, the vegetables, they're a bit safer, whereas before they tread on them. That's why we had to put all the netting on, because they were crushing them. Just weave right away along there. It's a big adventure for her. So yeah, that's the gardening vlog for today. For this month even, I should say. Not today, but for this month. Be now the next big gardening vlog, the collab one, will be the end of July. Gosh, time is passing fast. So yeah, I'll put a link to all the other channels that are taking part in this vlog, and it's hosted by Victoria from Home Educating the Mad Lads. So if you go across and have a look at her page, and then you'll see links in case I've missed any out. Because sometimes people join a bit later, and if somebody's already done the video, you know, they might not have all the links. So just check it all out, and obviously check everyone's out. They've all got some great gardens. The one I've seen so far, they're lovely. So yeah, so that's that. So now what I'm hoping to do next week, I'm hoping to do the 30-day challenge. So it's going to be a mixture of, some days it will be something gardening related, homestead type related things, and other days it'll be homeschooling things, or you might just get a family vlog what we're up to, but that's never much at the moment because it's all just decorating. But I expect it'll be mainly homeschooling and homesteading, gardening type stuff. So I'll probably talk about what we're doing in between while I'm doing them. So yeah, that's that then. So have a good weekend, everybody. Take care, and I'll catch you, all being well, on Monday. So bye for now.